Hey, welcome back to another episode of Tune Quest. Today we're looking at Ring 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 by Tyler the Creator. Easily my favorite song from the new album. It's gonna sound like this. Okay, so it's the super funky piano riff. You're gonna learn so much if you take this lesson. Okay, let's start with the chord itself. The chord is a D sharp minor 9, which looks and sounds like this. Okay, so in the left hand we've just got a D sharp octave to start us off, and in the right hand we've got this F sharp major 7 shape. The reason why this works is because we have a major 7 shape on the minor third of the root chord, which is E flat minor. So from that minor third we can create that major 7 chord, and that's how we get this super juicy funky jazzy chord. It's that easy. Okay, now let's take a look at the left hand rhythm. It goes like this. That's it. That's the bass line. Okay, if you're unfamiliar with left hand bass lines, honestly, if you learn this bass line, you're gonna get some funky chops in that left hand. Okay, so what we have is this root 5 octave arpeggio going up, right? So we have the root 5 octave, and then it goes up to the 9th, and then it goes back down that octave 5th root. Okay, so and then back up. This time it goes up to G sharp, F sharp, and then back to the bottom. Now what's most important here is actually the way that you articulate these notes. You want to play it in a kind of staccato, bouncy type way. You want to hold the first one and then bounce, bounce, hold. Bounce, bounce, hold. Hold those two. Okay, so it's really just the 5th and the octave. You want to have this bouncy rhythm, and what that's creating is this contrast between holding the note and playing it staccato. Okay, and that's what creates this really funky feeling, especially in the bass line. If you play it with the right hand, you could honestly just keep your right hand in that shape and it's still gonna sound good. Honestly, you'll impress all of your friends if you play this on a piano. Okay, but there is an extra right hand shape that you can use to follow the left hand bass line, which is this. Okay, so what's happening there? As the right hand goes up to this G sharp, what we're doing here, okay, from this F sharp major 7 shape, we're actually going up to the next 7th shape, okay, which means that we're going to create the 7th shape from this note here, okay, which is A sharp minor 7, this here, okay, and that's going to descend just the top note to F sharp there so that we can land back on this. Why does that work? This is called voice leading. The top note is the voice that we're leading with. Okay, so with the left hand, it sounds so good, honestly. Like, if you actually just put in a little bit of work to practice this and learn this, you're gonna sound so dope on the piano. I'm telling you right now. Okay, so that is essentially like most of the song. Or rather, that's the verse. Let's take a look at the chorus. It goes like this. Okay, so that's the chorus chord progression. Let's start with the chords. We have B major. Okay, B major add 9. So this is, let's just have octaves in the left hand to keep things simple. Okay, so we've got a B octave and we've got a B major triad. But we're going to play the third with the middle finger so that our second finger is available to play this 9th there, which is C sharp. Okay, and then the melody goes up there with the pinky, and then we go down to this chord here, which is A sharp minor 7. Okay, so we've got an A sharp octave in the left hand, just down a half step from that B, and in the right hand we've got this shape. Okay, that thumb is grabbing a G sharp, which is the 7th extension of this chord, and then there's the 3rd C sharp, there's the 5th F. Okay, so Then we're just gonna descend this A sharp minor triad for the melody, and then we're gonna land here on this E major 7 chord. Okay, so we've just got an E octave, and we've got a G sharp minor triad. And then we're gonna play this. Okay, so the left hand goes to a C sharp octave, and we've still got that G sharp minor triad, but this time with the thumb we're gonna add F sharp. Okay, so this nice kind of suspended chord. Okay, so and then to go back to the top, D sharp, F, back to the top. And then to finish off the chorus, it goes like this. This is kind of like this little melody thing. So again, it's the same C sharp here, but this time we're gonna play a B major triad and then go up these notes, okay? And then back to the groove. By the way, back to what I was saying about the articulation of these notes, we want to have it super low key, okay? And articulation is honestly the biggest hack. If you want to sound like a pro, work on your articulation and your dynamics and the kind of character that you put into your notes. The way that you do this is by practicing finger exercises and scales. I know it might seem boring, but if you want to sound like a pro on the keys, just do the work, honestly. Literally just like 1 month of doing finger exercises and articulation work, you're gonna sound like a pro. Like, I'm fully serious when I say that. If you want full guidance and you want a system to follow, definitely check out Keyboard Wizardry. I can like help you, and we can come up with a practice plan if you sign up. I'm really keen to help you become a pro on the keys if you're interested in that. Yeah, we've essentially covered the main things. I wanted to say that with the left hand, we can use this root 5 octave 5 arpeggio in this chorus chord progression, which is going to sound like this. Okay, so it's literally the same arpeggio pattern that we're using for all of these chords. Root 5, octave 5, root 5, octave 5. Okay, another thing that you can do is you can just play the triads, right? So if we do it up here. Right? You could do it up here. Okay, so there are a whole bunch of different options for you. Have a go at just like trying a bunch of different things together. There's also this really nice outro thing using the chorus chord progression, which goes a bit like this. Right, so really, it's only one extra thing that's added here on the piano part, but it's on that A sharp minor chord. It goes like that, leading to this E major 7 chord. So what's actually going on here? We have these nice full chords. These are just standard chords in inversions. So this is actually a C sharp major chord. Okay, so you can see the C sharp major triad, and with the pinky, it just makes it a 4-note standard chord. Okay, again, that is on the third of the root chord, which is A sharp minor 7, okay? But we're inverting it, so we're actually playing on the third. So we're playing that. And then it goes down to its root position. So it starts there, goes there, and then ends up here. Now, why does that work? Well, take a look at the top note. Right, the top voice is really the thing that's driving this. My dog's barking. He likes the music. Okay, it's F, C sharp, D sharp. That's the voice leading that's happening here, right? So that's the end of the tutorial. I really hope that this one was helpful. Let me know how you went, and also let me know what you think of this extra little room down here, just so that you can kind of see my wrists. I thought I'd try that out, and I'm interested to see your feedback. Also, let me know what else you want to see from this album. And that's it for this one. There are links below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.